Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to go over for loops and how they iterate and how they are different from while loops. So let's get started. So a for loop starts with the keyword for, and for loops are divided into 3 sections. So our first section is our starting value. So I equals our starting number, and so what this is saying is our I is holding this number, so and this number will change, and so our sections are divided with commas, and so our second section is our ending value. So I want to end at 10. And our third section is our increment. So I want to count up to 10 by 1 and do. So if we print I, so what this is saying is it starts at 0 and it goes to 10 by 1. And so why we're printing I is because we want to display our number count from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on until 10. So this number will change this number, which is our I. That's why we're printing it. So you won't see the counting happen, but it'll be instant. So we can see that here. And so let's add a wait so we can see our changes happening. So it starts at 0, counts to 10 by 1 every second. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, this I does not have to be I. It has to be, no, it doesn't have to be I. It can be K, X, Z, Y, anything, to be honest. Like, it can also be number. But most people prefer I. If you change this though, you have to change it everywhere in this block of code where I exists, right? And so we also don't have to start at 0. We can start at 2, 5, 3, any number. The same goes with our ending value. We don't have to end at 10. We can end at 100, 1000, 100,000, 10,000, any number. Well, we'll end at 10. Our increment is the same thing. We can increment by 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. But what if we increment by 2? Right? It'll count from 0 to 10 by 2, right? But what if we increment by 3? It will never reach our ending value, which is 10. It'll only go up to 9 because it can't pass our ending value. Our ending value is 10. If we do 12, it'll perfectly end at 12, right? Oh, we didn't get to see it hit 12. So 0, 3, 6, 9, 12. Now, let's change this back. We can also substitute our numbers. So what if we want number here, we can substitute our numbers with variables. So number 2, and we can call this, actually let's do this, starting value, ending value, and our ink, which is 1. So it'll do the same thing. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then so on until it hits 10, right? Now, what if we do this? So what if we wanna count down, right? We would use a -1, right? Now, if we want to count down, our starting value can never be less than our ending value, right? Because then this will never run. So if we test this, it'll count down to 0, starting from 10 by 1 every second. So we can see that happening. Now, what if we do this? What if we do this? And then we do print the loop is done. Now, this loop will immediately get skipped over because it'll think the script is already, the for loop is already done, right? And it'll immediately print the loop is done. So yeah, the loop is done. Now we can mess with for loops. So math.random, we can do 10 to 100, and let's do that, and let's just keep this at 0. Now it'll randomly pick a number from 10 to 100 to end at. And I guess it'll end at 13, which is pretty cool. So let's do this with the part. So we add a part, and let's change its brick color. So let's reference so game.resist.part and change its color. Part dot brick color equals brick color dot random. So it'll do this. It'll change the part's color 10 times, and so we can see that happening. And we also displayed our eye. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's do this. Let's change our parts size. Vector 3 dot new on the x-axis, and I forgot we have to do plus equals because we're adding on a new vector to our original vector and our size. So you could see that it's increasing. It's getting longer, right? So what if we I'm gonna do this by 10. Now it'll increase the vector on the x-axis by 10 until it hits, it'll do it 10 times, which is pretty cool. So yes, that's basically it for for loops. So how they're different from while loops is for loops iterate at a certain number of times, right? So we can do that. We can see that we did it 10 times, certain number of times. But for while loops, they iterate until the condition is false, right? So yeah, that's the difference. In the next video, I'm gonna do tables, so arrays and dictionaries. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoy this video and learned about for loops iteration. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.